Hello everybody! Welcome to The Happy Bookmaker. This is Carla's distant cousin, Carlotta. I'll be filling in for Carla today, and in doing so, I will be doing a style of a junk journal, writing journal, I don't care, whatever you want to do with it, in my own personal style, which is creepy, scary, beautiful, and witchy. So we're gonna have so much fun, scary fun, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. So for the base of this book, we're gonna start with this charming cereal box and litter genie box, but there is a cat, so it's okay. This has been pre-constructed, 2 layers, glued and taped together to make a smallish book. We'll have 2 signatures of 10 sheets. The sheets are glorious. I've done them ahead of time with wonderful witchy sayings, wonderful images of witches and ghouls and goblins and spiders and, you know, all the good stuff. So we're going to cover this cereal box with some lovely fabrics and some lace, sort of tattered. We're going to make it even a little more tattered because this is just a little too new for my taste as far as I'm concerned. So the outside of the book will be this lovely black fabric. I think it's very reminiscent of a snakeskin, in my opinion. That will be the outside. On the inside of the book, we will have this lovely spidery, sort of glittery pattern, which will coordinate beautifully with our sheets. And then to continue with the decorating on the outside, we will have again our tattered lace. We will have black tulle, one of my very favorites. And we'll have this lovely sort of orangey wired ribbon around the book as well. And to top it off, a vintage pin. So let's start covering the book. Okay, so I've laid the book on top of our fabric. It's a little too big, so we're gonna trim this off. I'm just gonna use these terrible scissors, but it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. And we wanna get just a little bit of this fabric off so we don't have so much to deal with. Just like that. Oh, I do love a good sharp object. All right. Okay, so I know you've seen this before. We will be linking in the description box another video showing step by step how to construct a book from the gluing of the fabric to the finishing touches, and you can watch the whole thing there. I'm gonna get this started, and then I'm gonna cut away and bring you back. So as we like to do a nice corner. We're going to bring this little corner in. Oh, it's so cute. Cute, yes. And just like so. And we're going to do this with all of the corners. And then we're going to go around and we're going to bring all of the rest of the fabric in. And we're going to have a lovely, scary, snaky book cover. So we're using this strange concoction that is sticky, gooey, and icky. It does seem to work. Actually, I kind of like it. Okay, we've got the sides down. Now, normally, we would lay the inside fabric over this now, but since we're going to do some interesting things with ribbon on the outside, we're going to lay down the inside fabric after that. Let's cover our glue, because you know what happens. You get all dried up and wrinkly, and we don't want that. So let's go around to the side. Oh, look, it's just beautiful. It's almost as beautiful as me. All right, so we're gonna start with our tattered lace. And I did do a little bit of extra. We just want to give it a little extra snipping. Very satisfying. Just to give it that look of vintage and antique. And then I'm going to go along with my fingers and I'm going to pull it a little bit, get it even a little bit more raggedy. Okay. So we're going to lay this down, I think at an angle. Yes. So the reason we didn't put down the interior fabric first is because we are going to hide these seams with that fabric on the interior. Okay, I've got it placed just where I want it. Now we're going to come around to the inside, and we're going to use this concoction that makes things stick down, and we're just going to put on a little blob. The Blob. That reminds me, do you remember The Blob, the movie? I just love that movie. Now we're going to tamp down with this paper toweling substance to get some of the excess glue off of it, because this is quite light and obviously a lot of holes in it. Now we're going to flip it around and let's see what happens on the other side. So on the other side, this is the back side. We're going to do the same thing. It's a little bit of an angle, but not too steep of an angle. Let's see if this is tight enough. Yes, I think that'll be lovely. I don't want it to be too snug because I want it to have that wonderful old-fashioned vintagey look. And down it goes. Yes, I like that very much. Now let's continue on with the tulle. So what we're going to do, and it may seem a little risque, but I'm going to put some glue down, and then we're just going to wrap the tulle all around the book, and then we're going to deal with the opening after the fact. Okay, so as you can see, I have lots of widths of tulle going around, and not to worry about that little glue sticking through, we are going to put the orange wired ribbon on top of this to cover some of that up. So as I start wrapping with the orange ribbon, I'm leaving a little extra of a tail to wrap around to get covered up by the inside fabric. Also, I'm not putting glue everywhere. I'm only putting it in a few spots just to hold it down in certain areas. It doesn't have to be down everywhere. So now I've got it around to the front, and I'm just going to put a little stream of it. We're going to cross the streams. And then again, along the back side, just cross over. And look at that, I have an automatic tail just with what's left. Let's let this dry for a few and we'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see, I've cut the book open, and now it's been wrapped around beautifully, and now I just need to tuck in these little parts, and then we'll put our fabric over it. And there will be a little bit of gluing on the edge here. Now luckily, with this ribbon being wired, it's easy to wrap right around the edge. I did stick a little bit of glue on here, and we're just pulling this around like so. So I have decided to cut these right here and like this, because they're not landing in exactly the place that I want because of the way I wrapped it. However, we're still going to use the tulle over the orange as a closure and under that beautiful vintage pin. Okay, now we get to do the interior with this fun fabric. Love the spider webs. How fun is that? And spooky. Okay, so we're gonna lay it down. Now I won't have to put down extra fabric over the spine because we're already laying fabric down. And this is only a 2-signature book, so this will be plenty sturdy. Let's start gluing. I'm also going to be doing just a light squiggle of this sticky substance in the middle, just to help hold it down, just a little bit more. Now I'm going to take this bone folder, love that, and I'm going to run it into the crevices just to make sure that it catches any glue that we got across the spine. And we're not finished yet. Now, we're going to throw down some lovely trim on the interior just to kind of tidy up that little edge, just like so. So let's start a little bit at a time. I have put down a bead of glue, and we're just going to gingerly lay this down. Now, what we don't want is we don't want one of these beautiful gems right in that crevice. So do you see how we've dodged the crevice? And we'll have to do that on the other side as well. Turn the corner. More glue. Turn that corner again. Now let's see how we are in the spine area. Oh, I think it'll be perfect. I think it'll be perfect. Okay, let's continue on. Now I've taken the glue and I've just gone around the rest of the perimeter, and we're going to finish it up. Hot glue would probably be a great application for this as well. Okay, so we've gone all the way around, and look how beautifully it ended. Now we just need to trim it right here. It ended exactly next to another one. Let's cut that off. Oh yes, this is lovely. This is lovely. So we're going to set this aside for a few minutes and let it dry, and we're going to work on our pages. All right, here are our two lovely signatures, and I have already in advance put in pockets so that we can finish the book all in one day. So one thing we want to do, we want to again take the bone folder. I've previously done this, but we just want to give it a little extra. Now we have to decide where we want our holes, and we're going to use this contraption, and I believe it's called a crocodile. What? Crocodile? Well, that doesn't make any sense. Personally, I prefer crocodiles, but this will work. Okay, let's start with this one. Why? I don't know. Let's just do it that way. Okay, so, oh, isn't that precious? So precious. All right, now we're going to mark, if it's 8.5, 4 1/4, if I know my ghoulish math, should be right in the middle. So that will be our center hole. And I think that we will come in about an inch. So 7.5 to 8.5. So 7.5 is here, and 7.5 is here. So this will be the location of our holes on both of these. So I'm going to go ahead and cut our holes with this contraption, and then we will cut the holes in the book. And just a little tip, using a paper clip will hold them together better so they're not flopping all over. We'll be using the 1/8 inch punch for our holes. The first one is done, and we'll continue on. Okay, and now for our spine. This is another piece of cereal box that we are going to cover with the fabric, one of these fabrics, and then we're going to punch our holes matching up with the signatures, and look how beautifully it fits in with the spine, and we're going to continue on with that right now. So I have decided, before gluing down the fabric, and I did choose this one, to go ahead and make my marks in the spine, because I just think it will be easier that way. So we're going to line this up. It's a little bit shorter because remember, we have to dodge that beautiful trim, but that's all right because we have plenty of room since we came in a whole inch. So what we have to decide now is about where we want our lines to go. So I've decided to go 1/4 of an inch in on each side. Voila, we have the spine. And with this wax thread, we're going to sew our signatures into the spine, like so. And this side will be glued to the back of the book, and this will allow for greater stickability. Okay, we have the spine attached to our signatures. Beautiful. So now I did the ties on the inside in case someone would like to attach little trinkets to the bottoms, spiders, bats, small bats, whatever. So we're now going to glue this inside. Look how beautiful this fits. It's gorgeous, and wait until we fill it. Okay, so let's take our sticky substance and lots of it. Now I'm going to carefully place this in the middle, trying to dodge that beautiful trim. Let's see how we did here. Oh, I think it's turning out well. I like to take the bone folder and gently push down just to make sure that that glue is getting stuck down to the spine as much as possible, like so and like so. And now I'm going to take this rubber band and go around the book to help hold it closed while we work on the rest. Okay, so I have a long length of tulle, and this will be our closure. What I'm going to do is put down a little bit of glue right about here. Oh my goodness, for the glue. And we're going to stick the pin into the ribbons as well as gluing it in, and that should hold it really well. Okay, my lovelies, let's now add these book corners. Does that not add a little charm? Old world charm? I think it does. So I've simply filled the cavity with the sticky substance and sticking it on the corner, like so. And I'm pressing it down, making sure it's on there really well. This will obviously protect the corners of the book, and it just adds a lot of charm. 3 more to do. Okay, my lovelies, I've got the corners on, as you can see. Let's go to the interior. Okay, so we're going to start with the inside covers, and we have beautiful photographs of some of my family members. So what we're going to do is, let's decide what is going to go where. Possibly this here and this here, or I think we'll do this. I like this for the start, and this back here, very spooky. So instead of going out and buying photo corners, I went ahead and made some, and this is how they turned out. All they are little bits of black cardstock, and we're just going to glue them down in the proper place, and then the photos will stick inside of them. Okay, I've got the photo corners in here, and now we can add our photographs. No need to go out and buy photo corners if you don't want to. They're very easy to make. And there we go. How lovely is that? To the back. Here we go. Oh, how beautiful. How beautiful. Don't you love it? All right, time to decorate the pages. Okay. Now, yes, I confess, I've already planned where everything goes because I don't have all day. So, let's continue. We have these beautiful images of witches And on this page, we're just going to use a paper clip to attach it. Now this can be a note card or a journaling card on the back. And we're just going to attach it here. That is beautiful. Now the images in this book are from a variety of places, and I will list those in the description box. Let's continue. So I went through in preparation and found some of my favorite witchy quotes and sayings and printed them on our journaling sheets, and some beautiful witchy and scary images. This little pocket is calling out for a little journaling card. We've got a cute little spider here. She just loves spiders. And this little pocket is calling out for another little journaling card. A little ribbon attached to pull it out. Now in this pocket, we're going to have 2 journaling tags. Very functional. And we'll have some empty pages because we do need space for just journaling. How about this charming arsenic tag? Now we have a lovely witch tag that will go on this side of the page. How charming is that? And on the other side, a skeleton. And another little tag for the pocket. Now we have a nice pocket for these 3 beautiful witches and a nice journaling tag. Nothing in here, it's perfect on its own. Well, here's a cute little witch, and she can sit in this little kitty cat pocket. Beautiful journaling card. This is a vellum pocket with some craft string and some little buttons. Oh, isn't she pretty? She looks like my Aunt Hilda. Stick her in here. Relax, it's only magic. Here's a little mini notebook. How cute is that? That is going to tuck right in here. More empty journaling pages. Over here, we have a lovely note card with a coven of witches. And here's just one happy little witch. Ooh, spooky. Double, double, toil and trouble. The rest of it is in another page. Oh, I love this image. I love this image. They look so happy. Lots of journaling space, and in this sparkly little pocket. Magical. This empty space for journaling, and now we have some beautiful butterflies, oranges and reds and purples. Perfect for this book. All of these, by the way, are journaling cards. Let's start the second section. This cute black kitty, I love it. Okay, here we've got more butterflies, another journaling card. You remember this from Hocus Pocus. Come little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. Come little children, the time's come to play here in my garden of magic. We've got 2 journaling cards for this pocket. I love this. Oh, this is a quote from Samantha. Remember this. I am a witch, a real house-haunting, broom-riding, cauldron-stirring witch. You gotta love Samantha. Although I actually prefer Serena. Here we've got, I believe that is Vincent Price. Does it look like Vincent Price? I think it does. So he's going in this little pocket, this little love potion pocket. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Another journaling card. Oh, this is an interesting scene. Kind of scary, huh? I love it. Okay. Now we've got another little vellum pocket. We've got this sweet little girl with her broom. She's ready to go somewhere. Oh, I have to glue that back down. I knocked it loose. And then we've got, looks like a bunch of children in Halloween costumes. That will be cute in here. Here we have another lovely witch in this little pocket. how fun this is. Cute little tag. Wing of Bat. And our frolicking witches down here, how cute are they? Everyone deserves a chance to fly. And another little mini notebook. Here we've got, it looks like another little Halloween scene with children and pumpkins and all kinds of fun stuff. That can tuck into this little pocket. And on a paper clip, we're going to put our witch in here. She can pin onto the side. Also, of course, the journaling tag. So something could be added on the opposite side. Okay. You say witch like it's a bad thing. Witch's Brew, little journaling card. You'd think they'd never seen a girl and a cat on a broom before. Ha! I love it. We have another cute little tag, Moon Dust. You've always had the power, my dear. You just had to learn it for yourself. That was Glinda the Good Witch. Okay. Another pretty tag, Eye of Newt. Great ingredient. Oh look, another glorious morning. Makes me sick. Beautiful tag, 3 pretty witches. Aren't they pretty? Yes. And go in here, tucks in beautifully. I love these pages. I love the spider web and I love the bat. And by the way, these borders were just done in Word. So this paper was from an Amazon order that I got a while back. It's parchment-like paper. And I just added from Word these borders onto these pages. And as I said, I will list the resources below where I got the cool images. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? How fun is that? I think I used that twice. And I almost forgot, we've got journaling cards to attach to these pages with an orange paper clip. And this one, very scary image. I don't know, she looks like Joan Crawford to me. I don't know, but she looks scared. I love it. So let's stick this down. And on this side, we have this big journaling card with these 3 lovely witches. And that is gonna go in here. We're so close to being done. And in this pocket, another little journaling tag. How cute is that? And on our last page, we have 2 beautiful journaling cards. First, we have this lovely witch. She looks so happy. So that is going to go in the pocket, as well as this precious little witch and her little black cat card. I love this. That is that. And the back page we're leaving alone. And here is our other photograph next to the spooky house. How fun is that? All right, you guys, that's it. We're going to tie it up. She's good to go. Now, I hope that you've stuck around to the end because my cousin, Carla, the boring one, she's going to be listing the winner of last week's drawing for the scrappy little pink journal, this little guy, right after this video. So make sure you stay tuned. Well, isn't this precious? Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed. I had so much fun being here with you, and until we meet again, bye. Thank you, Carlotta. She's a bit of a character, isn't she? So, before we get on with the drawing for the Scrappy Pink Junk Journal, I have one announcement to make, and that is that a couple of weeks ago I did an interview for a channel called Anadora Arts, a YouTube channel, and I did an interview with 2 wonderful artists, Mateo and Anadora, and it was really fun. And if you care to watch that, I will list it in the description box below. But for right now, let's get on with our drawing. So I kind of got ahead of myself and folded them, and then I thought, you know, I should show you who they are. There's only 5, and you know, we're a small group and we're cozy, and that's okay. So we've got Ruby, we've got Cheryl, we've got Sheila, we have Jean, and we have Helen. So I'm going to fold these up, put them in here. I already folded them once, so double duty. Okay, stick them in here, and I'm gonna shake them all up. I'm gonna mix them all up and shake them all up. I don't know if that's helping because they're so big. So I'm gonna go like this. I can't see in here because I'm back here, but the camera can see. So let's see who we got. Jean Morris. Yay, Jean, you won the scrappy little junk journal. Scrappy pink little junk journal. Oh, cool. I'm so glad. Okay, so as I said, email me at TheHappyBookMaker@gmail.com with your mailing address, and I will get that sent off to you. As always, I appreciate you. I so appreciate you watching, and you make this so fun for me. And oh, by the way, happy Friday the 13th. And we will see you next time. Bye.